Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is Greg FES. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies video. We are so close to Zetsubou no Shima, and I wanted to make an achievements video letting you guys know the legitimate achievements for Zetsubou no Shima and DLC 2 Eclipse. So I did make one that was leaked achievements, and those ended up being 100% false, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, now we have their full ones, so let's get right into it, guys. So starting it off, we are going to first jump onto me showing you guys the update. So basically, if you have a PlayStation 4, it will automatically download for you guys. As you can see in my downloads, there's a version 1.09 updates, and there's also the Eclipse DLC. So those will both automatically turn on when you turn on your PlayStation, or if you have it in rest mode. So keep that in mind. Make sure you guys pre-download it before, because a lot of people are going to be downloading it when it comes out, and it might take longer for you if you wait. So another thing is I want to keep in mind is we're going to be going through the achievements in this video because the trophies have been released. So let's go on to Eclipse, guys. The first trophy is a hidden trophy. I would assume that this is going to be for the Easter egg, guys. This sounds really interesting. We don't obviously know. My Brother's Keeper was a hidden trophy. We didn't know the name of it until it was first solved. So that's pretty awesome. Definitely hyped to see how that ends up turning out for us, but it's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna start it off here at the top. The first one is called Sanguine Serum, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, drink fresh widow's wine. So this seems really interesting. Now, I don't really know much about this, okay, but I would say that we are somehow going to make a makeshift version of widow's wine that might be a little different from what we're used to on Shadows and Horizon Direct, or it's just going to be the same exact thing, but it says fresh widow's wine. So fresh, chances are it has something to do with spiders, because they, you know, they shoot out webs. So it seems pretty interesting. I think it's going to have something to do with spiders, which is pretty cool. I'm definitely excited. There's probably going to be a little small Easter egg that has to do with the spiders, and being able to figure stuff out like this is going to be absolutely hilarious and fun as well. So I'm excited for that. That sounds pretty cool. Coming in at the next one, guys, is Herbal Remedy, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, use a plant to return to life. So there are different plants around the map. We saw the one that stabbed a zombie, which is pretty cool. And there might be some other types of plants on the map as well. Maybe ones that give you like a power-up or a gun. Don't really know too much, but maybe plants will also be able to help you and revive you back to life, which is really cool. Kind of curious to see how that's going to end up turning out. And it's kind of interesting as well, because it's one of those trophies that's kind of dumb. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but back in like COD 4 and World at War, they had a perk called Martyrdom. Basically, every time you died, it would drop a grenade. And I think that's really dumb, because if you run that perk, you're expecting to die. And that's kind of how this achievement is. You're expecting to die and return to life from a plant. So I don't know what's going to happen. We ain't dying out here, boys. We are grinding all the way. Next one is the Ultimate Sacrifice, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, retrieve the skull of Non-Sapway. So this is speculated to be the wonder weapon. It's going to be like a thunder gun, apparently. Now, we don't really know too much about this, but this is most likely the wonder weapon. If it's not the wonder weapon, it could also be like a tomahawk. I would love to see a tomahawk back in the map. That'd be really cool. So we'll kind of have to wait and see how that ends up turning out, but it does sound pretty interesting. The next one is Crop Duster, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, kill 10 zombies with a single shot of the KT-4. So that sounds like another wonder weapon that's possibly like a sniper, where it says kill 10 zombies in a single shot. That's pretty beastly if you think about it. 10 zombies with one shot. I mean, if you're using a sniper on like the Giant, right? You're using the Locust, or yeah, like if you're using the Locust, it might kill like 3 zombies if you get all headshots. Other than that, I mean, it's not going to kill many. So that sounds pretty beast. It sounds more or less like a sniper, but we kind of gotta wait and see. We don't really know too much about that one. The next one is called Iron Lung, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, stay underwater for 1 minute. So there might be a perk or something that allows you to stay underwater longer, because normally on Call of Duty, so you can only stay underwater for about 15 seconds or so, 10 to 15 seconds. So this is really interesting. I would assume there's most likely a Gobblegum that does this. We don't have any of the new Gobblegums yet, so we don't really know too much about this, but it still does sound pretty interesting, and I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to play out. The next one is in the belly of the beast, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, survive getting consumed. Wow, this sounds really interesting. So if you guys didn't know, there is this new boss called the Slasher, I believe, and apparently he will actually swallow you with his belly, which seems really interesting because he has those like big puff things around, and this is all leaked information, by the way, but he has this stomach with like a circle on it, and it opens up apparently. I don't really know how true this is, but apparently it will actually like eat you, so that sounds pretty interesting. Kind of curious to see how that's going to turn out. Next one is called Assault with Battery, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, electrocute a zombie with a shield. So this is pretty big. It confirms that shields will be returning. Thank you, base Call of Duty god. And also, you electrocute a zombie, so it might have a different ability. Instead of the rocket, we might have an electrocution ability, which would be really cool to see if maybe you hit like zombies and they electrocute, kind of like a Wonder Waff or that Dead Wire or something. So that's pretty cool. Definitely excited to see this. I'm definitely gonna have a shield guide for you guys, like where all the parts are as well tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. That's gonna be awesome. The next one is called Web of Defeat, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, remove webs in every possible way in one game. So there's different ways that you're going to be able to destroy webs, I'm assuming. I would assume that spiders are going to put up webs. Now I actually know what happens, but I'm not going to say it. So there's going to be different ways that you can destroy them. So you might be able to destroy them with grenades, with weapons, maybe like I honestly don't know, using a knife maybe. There's probably a few different ways that you can do it, so that seems pretty interesting as well. The next one is the last and final one, and this one is one too many, and it says in Zetsubou no Shima, throw up. So this sounds very interesting. I don't really know what to expect, but the only thing I can think of for throwing up is Nikolai, first of all, because he always throws up, and another one is maybe you can throw up a perk if you don't want it. So for example, maybe I have 3 perks, right? And then my teammate decides to use an on the house, and Mule Kick's on the map, and we get Mule Kick. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I still don't have Speed Cola. I wanted Speed Cola. So maybe there's an option somewhere on the map where you can actually throw up Mule Kick so you can go buy Quick Revive, or Speed Cola rather. So that's pretty interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out as well. So if you guys have any ideas about these, what you think is going to happen, let me know down in the comment section. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I know like a few of them, like precisely what happens, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I might make a video using other people's information from other videos per se, pretty soon, like later on today. We'll see. But anyways guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. My name is Greg FPS, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.